Hi friends, welcome back to our Tutor YouTube channel. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell icon to get the regular notifications from our tutor. In this channel, we regularly post informative and interesting contents like UX designing, animations, motion graphics, isometric designs, graphic design, character design, and this kind of stuff. So if you want to learn this kind of skills, please subscribe and watch our tutorials regularly. So friends, in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to create this beautiful and cool looking fairy animation with our fairy little character. So in this tutorial we cover how to prepare this character for animation by distributing different parts of the character into different layers and import that into After Effects, and then we'll do animation by using position and rotation, and some wiggle effects, wiggle expressions also we will use. And after that we'll do facial animations like eye blinks and then the magic particles. So friends, if you like to watch, you want to learn, please watch this tutorial until end of the tutorial. Friends, in the first part of this tutorial you have learned how to create this character, this fairy little character. If not, you can check this tutorial in my channel. So this is the tutorial. Friends, I will post the link of this tutorial in the description. If you want to learn this character designing, please check the tutorial also. Okay friends, without any further late, let's get into the tutorial. So now we are going to animate this character in After Effects. For that, to animate this character in After Effects, we need every object into separate layers, like this wings into another layer, this wings into another layer, these legs or into another layer. So now let's do that. This is in a group, okay? This is in another group, that's fine. And now we need to group all these things. So we have selected this, press Ctrl G and select these leaves also, and then press Ctrl G again to group them. This is in another group, okay, that's fine. These legs, we want these in separate layer as well. Okay, now we need to group these things separately. Okay, for that, what can we do is press Ctrl Y. If you confuse with that, no problem. Drag them like this. If you want to directly use this character, I post link in the description to download this character. You can download this character and use it from there. Now ungroup these below objects and press Ctrl G. Now this everything is in group, right? These are in separate group, these are in separate group, that's fine. So if we do a little movement like this, you can do that. We are not making a full-fledged animation like frame by frame in singles like in traditional animation. but we're doing it like a motion design kind of thing. So motion graphics kind of animation, simple and easy animation to use in uh, for animations. Okay, and now separate the hand. Select this lower arm and these two shapes and Ctrl G to group them. This one, separate group, that's fine. So for this one also do like that. Select this, press Ctrl G, and select all along with this magic band and as well as this fingers and press Ctrl G. Now they are separate group. You can rotate it like this to make the magic rotation. Something like this in After Effects. Friends, now come to the facial thing. Be very particular. So this one we need separate, this one we need separate, the spine. And for head, so select all this. And press Ctrl G, and now these objects into separate groups so that we can give little movement to this hair also. So this one into a on group, and now this. Ctrl G. Okay, press Ctrl G to group them. Bring this group to the top. Now it's very important that we will do little eye blink animation also, but what can we do is we ungroup these ice layers, ice group, so that we can manage them in After Effects. Press Ctrl Shift G to ungroup them. So we got objects separately. Ctrl Shift G. We can group this. We could run this. If not, we can leave it like that because we can also animate these objects. Make it a group. Like we can move them this way. So we need one more layer to animate this one. So let's create that. So duplicate this, select this one, press Ctrl D, Ctrl C and Ctrl Shift V to duplicate them and reduce its opacity like this. And now with the pen tool, draw around the eyelid like this. Okay, once that is done, you select this one and this layer as well, and with the shape builder tool, so press and hold Alt and then drag to delete these shapes. Okay friend, now you got another layer. Increase its opacity. So now you can, while closing the eyelid, actually you can animate this one. So duplicate the same thing to this side. And try to adjust its alignment. We need to flip this one because it's an opposite side. Transform and reflect. Reflect vertical. So now you can adjust this shape to align with the. Okay. Now we can animate this one as well. Select this, press Ctrl G. And now still we forgot to group this torso, upper torso. So select neck, this torso, and as well as these shapes. Make them all into one group. After selected all these objects, press Ctrl G to group them. and send it back from the head. So press Ctrl plus left bracket arrow, send it back. This is separate object. Separate object. Now select this and group them as well. Control G. It's a separate object, right? Now select this entire character with your selection tool by dragging like this, and go to this layer options. Drag it like this, and then choose release to layer sequence to distribute every group into different layers. So all these objects are distributed into individual layers as per their layer alignment. So select all these layers and drag them and release on top of the main layer. Okay, now you can delete this layer. So every object is in that separate layer. Friends, now we are ready to import this one into After Effects to animate this character. So you can close Illustrator and then open After Effects. Now after you have opened the After Effects, you can click on this area. You can right click here and choose new composition and make this dimensions to your stage, like 1920 width and 1080 height. Background color you can keep it black, anyhow change it to white. If you want, you can name it the composition name, or you can also name it later. So for now, click OK to create the composition. Now new composition is created. You can name it by selection this composition. Press enter to name it. Name it main composition. Now let's import our character. So right click in this area, choose import, and from there file. So this is the file that I want to import for animation. So select that file and make sure to import as a composition written layer edges. Otherwise, the file will be imported into one single file in single layer. You can't see different layers to animate them. So to maintain layers in After Effects, you should tick this. You should select composition written layer edges and then import. You can drag that and release into the main composition. Okay, friends, and double click here to go inside the composition and see all the individual layers. If you want, you can name all these layers. Or you can leave it like that. It is always a good habit to name your layers. So we'll quickly name our character layers. Also, friends, along with naming the layers, we also change its pivot point. So actually for this wing, the pipe point is centered here. Like that for every object the pipe point is in center, but we don't want that. So we need to keep the pivot point where the actual movement is happening. For this wing, the movement happens at the end of here, right? So take this to and change pivot point position. And for this wing also change its pivot point position. And name this. Select that layer. Press enter. Sorry. Double click on that layer to rename. You can select that layer and press enter to enable it for renaming. Right wing. Wing. Also. Yeah. Use layer one. Use layer 2. Use layer 3. And keep them in this position. So layer 2, okay. Now let's lock this to avoid disturbance while selecting the legs. Select all these three layers and press lock symbol to lock all the three layers at once. Now select upper leg, name it right upper leg. Friends, we forgot to group this actually. Not a problem. Now let's make parent and child relations by using pickwip tool, or you can choose the layer drop down like this. We need to attach these wings to the torso, right? So by using pickwip tool, drag the pickwip and release onto the torso layer, so that if you move torso, the wing will move along with that. For this one also, we'll go to the torso. The head, and this also to the torso. This upper hand to torso. This lower hand. This lower hand to right upper hand. Right palm to right lower hand. This left upper hand to torso, and left lower hand to left upper hand. This one. This. Now we need to make this to the child of pelvis. So to this one. Leaves layer 1. Let's name it pelvis. Leaves layer 1. These two to the leaves layer 1. This one to left layer 1. This one to left. Right socks to left foot. Lower leg. So now if you move this layer, all the character will move along with that. I think we need to left upper leg to the pelvis, right? Okay, that's fine. So if you move this pelvis layer, all the character is moving along with that layer, right? So select that one. Now we need to create, of course we forgot head now. So let's create a null object here and name it controller. Okay. Now let's make this pelvis child to the controller. So if you want to move whole character, you can simply move the null object alone. If you scale the null object, then all the character will scale along with that. You see how cool it is? Okay friends, now it's time to do actual animation. The main interesting subject. Until now we have prepared character for animation. Okay, first we'll do that with the wings. We will make 3D. So make sure to on 3D layers for the wings. And then press R to go to the orientation and check to see which direction choose for the wing to flip. So this is right. We need to flicker it faster. So select Y axis, press and hold Alt, and then click on the stopwatch to enter our script here. To enter the expression, we will use wiggle. So yes. It's moving very slow, right? Make it 500. So this defines how long it can rotate, to what extent it can rotate. And this side is number of times it rotate per second. Now you can see the flickering of the wing. If you want, you can turn on you can enable motion blur and on for this layer and see. Cool. Okay. Now we use same expression for other wing also. Select this expression, copy it, and select the left wing. Press R to see the rotation options and the y-axis. Control V to paste the wiggle expression. Now let's see how it's happening. So turn on motion blur for the left wing also, so that you can see that. Or you can see the flickering of the wings, right? You can turn off the motion blur and see whether it's any difference or not. If you like it with motion blur, keep it, or else you can turn off the motion blur. Friends, don't forget to save your work. Now, now by using controller, so press P and S and R to bring up the position, scale, and rotation values. Enable keyframe for them. Rotate this, and scale it down, and move this to we will send it to the, we'll offset it from the stage later, but for now we need to animate this. So Select all these layers. Expect these wings. Press R to rotate them. So enter keyframe for these layers. And let's rotate every individual object to position them properly. Position this character in a way that it's flying actually. For the easiness, bring the layers to this side. Now set this controller and offset it from the stage. So it means now it's coming from outside the stage. It's entering into the stage actually. So after a few seconds, it will enter into the stage. And also scale it up a little bit. And also rotate it straight. Okay, now as and when it's coming to the stage, ready to reposition straightly, right? So now you can rotate these parts. For the lower leg, left lower leg, keyframe it again, and after actually come to its straight, rotate it. For the left upper leg, press U to bring up that layer. If you press U by selecting that layer, it will bring up whatever the layers that, whatever the properties that have keyframes. as well as the right topology also. Let's give little movement to this hand. Sometimes the subtle movements can give more live to the animation. Let's give these things little movements like these layers. So press S. Give wiggle to the scale. Very small movement of wiggle. Like this. make it 5 and see. No, that's fine. The same wiggle effect to the other layer. Change the value to 3 to give a little variation for both the layers. So it directly can't stand like that, right? It should have some um, movement from top, something like wavy action like that. So go to the pelvis, and for its position, separate dimensions. Little like that, right? So for this vibration, we give wiggle effect. It will come up. Can you see any wiggle effect to this? Okay. Now the fairy come. The fairy enters in. It's have little by using the controller. We should make this position somewhere here like this. Okay. From here, it will use the magic wand to bring up the magic particles. So we will animate this and proceed. We will animate this hand also. The movement is slow, so we will make it little faster by selecting this difference. Move it forward a little bit and see. After the fairy lifts her hand, we'll open it to bring up the magic. The movement is very slow. The action should be little faster here. Okay, friends, now we will give it more life by giving little animations to her facial features also. Double click on the head layer composition to animate the facial features. So double click on it. We enter into the facial. Let's give little movements to this hair. So to selecting this. Um, Press R. So we'll enter expression. For this one also, we'll do that. Now we need to animate eye, like it's open and close. We can directly do that on the vector layer. We need to convert that into a shape layer. So select that layer, right click on it, and from create shape from the vector layer. Color for that vector layer has changed, but don't worry, we will change that. So as and when it's converted, the main actual vector layer is hidden. So you can delete that one if you don't want. And same for the eyelash. We can animate this and we can rotate them. So you can okay, first we'll animate this. The shape. Go to the path, click on the path. Press explains. It's perfect, right? So at the same timing we'll animate this one. Go to its path. Set these two keyframes plus F9 to add them keyframe manipulation and go to the graph editor by selecting these keyframes. Go to graph editor, adjust the graph like this. And after it close, give 2 frames hold and then copy this. So we need to give interpolation at this as well, right? So after enter 12 here and then paste this first keyframe. For this one also, this first keyframe paste there. That's perfect, right? We got a perfect blink. Now we need to happen after a few seconds again. So let's copy all these keyframes. It's there. Okay friends, that's fine. Now we need to duplicate these two layers. Delete this left eyelid, actually left eyelid and left eyebrow. Delete them. Regardless. Whatever. Just delete these two. Duplicate them. Bring them to that side. Flip them horizontally and then adjust the alignment. Right click on them. From the transform options, choose flip horizontal. Okay, it's perfect. So friends, if you want, you can turn on motion blur for every layer for whatever the layers are animating, but that will increase the rendering time. Okay, and for this layer also you can turn on motion blur. And also you can give keyframe interpolation for all the layers. Press U to enable all the keyframes. Select all the keyframes and press F9, so that you will get this kind of graph. Before, they are like this linear, but after you given interpolation easy is, it will become like this. So for the controller, actually it's coming very plain into the scene, so that for the position you can make that graph the path little bend, so that it will come in like slowly smooth. That's it, friends. We have completed the animation of failure. Now we need to create some um, magical particles animation. So we will make that one. So friends, now let's create magical particles. For that, so from as and when it character use her magic wand, we need to generate some particles from that. So right click on the layers panel, choose new solid and make the color black, and composition is make the compose size so that it will adjust to the composition sizes. Press OK. So this layer should start from here. From the effects and presets, search for particle so that you'll get CC particle world or particle system 2. Drag that and drop onto the solid layer. Now if you play and see, some particles are coming, right? But that's not what we want. We need to adjust that. So longevity is make it uh, 1 second. Birth rate is 2. Particle is stars star, and the physics. So make the gravity 0. Velocity, it's not explosive but like a 5. Now play and see how the particles are coming. Okay. Velocity still birth color is yellow. The death color should be like white. Birth size is like make the death size 0. Okay. If you see the particles are coming, but they need to, that should be like they go from the band. And producer position to start from here, and after a few seconds this will move. So now add keyframe for this position. After that, you can change the position of this. So after the particles go away from the screen, you can trim that layer. Okay, so that you can't see them after the animation completed. Friends, we can give more impact to this by duplicating this one. Control D, duplicate, and little bit offset it. And from the particles, uh, make the birth size somewhere around 7. So 0.07. The birth size is white and the depth color is keep the white itself. And make the birth rate to 1.5. Again duplicate that one. So sorry. Again duplicate this layer, offset it little bit, and make the birth rate to 0.8. And the particles birth size is 0.05. Make the birth color purple or pink shade. The birth color, I think, I need to make it 0.8. Okay, friends. Now let's duplicate this first one. I'm going to the top. Make the particle type something like cube landscape. Some faded spheres. Use the birth size, birth color white, the composition screen, opacity, or we can use blend mode here to screen or overlay. So friends, we have completed magic particles animation also. Now if you want, you can add any background for this, or else you can leave it like that. So friends, I have downloaded this wallpaper to use it for my animation. So let's keep this one and see how it will look. Drag it here and drop it on the stage and send it back. Let's see. I think it's looking good. Uh, you can make it a little darker, or you can. Friends, if you want to use the same background, I will give the link of this background in description. Please check that one. Okay, friends. So this is the tutorial of animation. Now you can render this one as video. So for 10 seconds, press N to end the timeline. Go to composition, use render. So best settings I use from area to QuickTime. So RGB plus R. If you want transparent without background, you can remove the background and use RGB plus alpha. For now, I'm using RGB. Press render. So friends, we have completed our animation and now let's see the output. And friends, this is the output of the animation. And if you like this tutorial, please click on the like. And if you want any suggestions and if you want to learn anything apart from this, please leave your comments in the comment section. And friends, if you want more tutorials from us and if you want our existence, please subscribe to our channel and activate the bell icon and keep watching our tutorials. Friends, thanks for watching this tutorial. We'll meet in another tutorial. Till then, stay safe. Bye everyone.